All right, guys. So the other day I was talking to somebody who had never done digital real estate. They'd never made money doing it. They'd never built a website. They'd heard me talk about it a little bit, but they have never done it. And I just said to them, hey, if I asked you to go from $0 today to $10,000 per month in 3 months, or else you wouldn't be able to pay the bills, and I asked you to use digital real estate as your vehicle, what questions would you ask? Based on the stuff that you know, based on the fact that you've never done this, what questions would you ask? And I did this because when you've done something for a long time, because I've been doing this over 7 years, sometimes you forget what it was like when you started. You forget, for me, for example, I didn't even know what a domain was. As stupid as that sounds to some of you hear that and go, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know either. I have no idea what a domain is. And that's so funny to me now because I know what it is and it's just a common term that I use. I didn't know what a domain was. And so I asked this person, I said, what questions would you have? Don't worry about sounding stupid. Don't try to sound smarter than you are. Don't try to act like you know more than you are. But what questions would you have? What would be the first questions you had? And the very first question they asked me was, they're like, this is going to sound stupid, but what are keywords? What in the world are keywords? I've heard you talk about keywords. What are keywords? So I'm going to talk in this video as basic as this is, as 101 as this is. I want to talk about what are keywords when you're talking about SEO, which is search engine optimization. And guys, the reason we're talking about SEO and you're like, why are we talking about SEO? I thought this was digital real estate. SEO is a component of this business model. SEO is the process of taking a website, doing certain activities on a website or to a website and getting it to rank, therefore bringing in phone calls. Those phone calls are what you sell or rent to a business owner, and that's how you make the money. So SEO is the process that you use to make this business model work. Now, we also use ads, which I'm going to go into in other videos on kind of some of these 101 videos. But SEO is a necessary, crucial component to making this business model work. And keywords and knowing what keywords to target is a very crucial part. And so I realized when they asked this question, I'm like, I've never explained that. And when I first started, if I would have been started, I would have wondered what in the world were keywords. I'm sure I had that question. I know I had that question. So guys, when we're talking about keywords, we're talking about what are the things that people are searching based on that niche, okay? What are the terms that people are searching when they're looking for that service? So for example, I like to use the niche of concrete because I've been using it for years, or tree service. Let's use tree service and mix it up a bit. When somebody needs their tree removed, what are the things that they're searching, right? They're probably searching tree removal. They're probably searching tree service. They're probably searching tree service company or tree cutting, right? These are all keywords or key phrases that people will be searching. So what does this have to do with SEO? Well, what you need to do when you're doing SEO is you need to figure out what are people searching? What are people searching? And not just what would you search, but what would your neighbors search? And what would people in your city search? And what would people in your country search, in your state? And if you're going to target other countries, what do they search? For example, in the US, we call it tree cutting or tree service. In Australia, because I have a lot of students from Australia, they call it tree lopping, which we do not call it here in the US. And you have to know that people are searching for tree lopping to know what to rank for. And here's the key, and this may sound very basic to some of you, but guys, if you don't figure out what people are searching for, and you go and try to rank for keywords that you think people are searching for, but you don't know for a fact people are searching for, you're going to rank for the wrong keywords. And if you rank for the wrong keywords, you're going to get no traffic or the wrong traffic, and you're going to get frustrated, and you're going to have this ranking website for the wrong keywords, but no one's going to want an estimate, or nobody's going to convert into an estimate, or nobody's going to call the website, or nobody's going to buy. And that's a problem, because at the end of the day, if the business owner does not make money, they will not stay with you, okay? So we have to figure out what are people searching and what are the terms that are going to have the highest buyer intent, meaning they're the most likely to buy. Let me give you an example. Somebody that's searching for tree service company near me, or tree service cost or tree cutting cost near me, is much more likely to buy than somebody that's searching for DIY tree service, DIY tree trimming, right? Or cheap tree company near me, right? That person may buy, but they're going to be a tire kicker. They're going to be a looky-loo, as some of these business owners call it. So guys, keywords are the phrases, and I know this is very basic. They're the phrases and the terms that people search within your niche, within your service, and they're the things that you want to rank for on your website so that you can grab that traffic and then convert into phone calls. And so for me, once I've determined the city, once I've determined the niche are good fits, and it's a win, the next thing I do is I'm making sure that my keyword list is dialed. I want to make sure that I'm going after the right terms. I want to make sure that I'm going after terms that people are searching and terms that people actually, people with buyer intent, people looking to spend money are searching. And then there's actually a couple more components past that. I want to make sure that there's some cost per click involved, which I'm going to go into in other videos. But just for the 101 sake, keywords are the things that people are searching. They're the terms that you want to rank for, that you need to rank for, that's going to allow you to get traffic to your website and hopefully convert. I say hopefully because maybe your landing page sucks and it doesn't convert or whatever number of factors, but hopefully convert that into phone calls, AKA leads, that you can then take and you can turn that into recurring semi-passive income, guys. This is SEO 101. This is keywords. I know this is a very basic definition and some of you guys are going to list this, go, well, there's this. I'm trying to keep this very third grade because we don't need to go into college level stuff to make it work in this business model. We need to know the third grade overview, the 30,000 foot view. That's what I did. And I've made a lot of money not having a ton of technical knowledge. Just understand keywords are very important. This is what keywords are in terms or in relation to SEO and how that fits into digital real estate.